course. Hi, I'm Wojciech from Poland. My first question to coach. We've met 2 years ago in Prague before the game of Slavia against Lyon, and I asked you whether the French league is not underestimated. Now you're coming as the coach of an English club, and English clubs this summer made huge investments, beating transfer records and all that. And all that gives domination on transfer market, but not on the Champions League. It's keeping naturally the very high level of competitiveness, but it does not mean as big domination as on the transfer market. What is your opinion on that?
Really good question. Again, I think I already said multiple times, the English league right now is the most competitive league in the world. I think, as you just mentioned, England invested a lot of money in the league, and I think that's a good thing for the women's game. I think the England team already had a lot of success, and I think it helps to have a lot of fans coming into the stadiums. And I think right now most of the players and manager want to be coaching or playing in the English league. So I think this league is probably the most competitive and the famous one. To answer your question, I think last season Arsenal won the Champions League. They were able to beat Barcelona in the final, so it just means the English clubs are performing at the highest stage of the Champions League. And I think having 3 clubs who are playing in the Champions League this year, Chelsea, Man United and Arsenal, shows again the quality we have in the English league.
And we are on the German soil, so I have to ask a question about Sjoeke Nusken. She's number 20 in your club when it comes to the minutes on the pitch, and of course German fans would surely like to see more of that, and I would like to hear from you why it is not happening.
Yeah, CO is a great player. I know she's a starter for national team. She's also an important player for us. The only thing when you are playing for Chelsea, the competition is big and high, and sometimes it's difficult for the players to get minutes. I understand that, and I understand also sometimes for CO it can be frustrating because she wants to play, and that's completely normal for her to have that mindset. And right now I'm really happy with the squad, the depth we have, and the results we are getting in the last few games. Sometimes it's about also staying patient when you are not involved in the starting 11. Trying to understand also your role when you are not starting the game. You can also impact the game coming in. Sometimes you are not involved in one game and you can be starting the next one. So let's see what happens tomorrow. And again, CO is a great player. She's great for the national team. She's great for us, even if she's not getting minutes as much as she would like to. And she's also a great person. So it's really nice to have her in the squad around all the players. And for me, again, like she has a German mentality. So I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And it's really nice to have a player like her in the squad.
Really, the UEFA gave us the stat before the game, before Manchester United came here last month, that no English club has ever won in Wolfsburg. And that is true also after our game of Wolfsburg-Manchester United. So does it give you even more motivation before the game tomorrow to be the first one, maybe the English club, or maybe it makes you a little bit distracted?
No, there's no distractions whatsoever. I think regardless of that stat, I think we're motivated to win every single game, to beat every single opponent. Faced Wolfsburg many times over the years. I think it's a very difficult place to come and a hard team to play against, but it's the Champions League. You have to play against the best teams, and every game is a tough game. There's no easy games in this campaign. So yeah, for us, I think we just stay focused on our game plan, executing it and getting the 3 points and coming away with a good performance.
Also, this first season with the league phase instead of the group phase, the last match day tomorrow, how would you summarize this new format?
I think it's been exciting. I really like it. I think it brings an extra level of competitiveness. I think you see a lot more teams. There's a lot more variety. And yeah, I think you get to see more players. different opponents, different challenges, different styles of football. I think it brings the best out of all the teams. And like I said, I think it brings a lot more competition to the campaign.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll jump across to Zoom. Thanks for waiting. Jerd, I can see you've got your hand up. Hopefully I've pronounced your name right. Can you hear us?
Yes, hello.
Perfect.
My first question is for Sonia Bompastor, as I'm writing for a French website which is specialized on women's football. Well, in 2013, you still were a player for Lyon. You were in the Women's Champions League final against Wolfsburg.
Yep.
I want to ask about your feelings towards Wolfsburg and towards Alexandra Popp, which still plays for Wolfsburg. And my second question is for Millie Bright. Are you looking forward to playing against Alexandra Popp?
Yeah, I really remember well that moment in the Champions League in 2013. I think Wolfsburg has been one of the most experienced teams in the women's game. I think they had a lot of success. I think we have so much respect for this team. That's always our mentality. We respect every opponent, and we know coming here won't be an easy game. We expect to face a team who will be really motivated. They have a lot of experience, as I just mentioned. They will be playing home, and if they win the game, they can be on the top four. So that's enough motivation for them to prepare the game in the best way possible. I think when you talk about Alexandra Popp, she's a great player. She has a lot of experience. She's been great in the women's game for so many years. And I think also, I respect her as well for the same reasons as I respect Wolfsburg. They have been, the club and Alexandra Popp involved in the women's game, doing a lot of great things. They had so much success. So, I can only show respect for that.
And to your question for me, I think as a defender, you want to come up against the best. And as Sonia said, Pop's been an incredible player for Wolfsburg and for Germany. And I think she always poses a lot of threats on the pitch. I think for them, she's a real leader and someone that they look to get the best out of them. I think she's a key player for them. But as a defender, like I said, you relish these challenges and playing against the best. And she's certainly one of them.
Okay, cool. We'll jump across to Ishan. Thanks very much.
Hi guys, apologies if I missed this one earlier, but just wanted an update on Natalie Bjorn's injury and kind of the extent of her injury.
Yeah, so Nat picked up the hamstring injury in training session after coming back from international break. We are still assessing her to see how long it will be. But we won't see her for the next few weeks. And she won't play with us until the end of the year.
And with the January transfer window coming up, do you expect to kind of strengthen in this area? Or are you happy with the options that you currently have?
As I already said, I think we have a really good squad in terms of quality, but also in terms of depth. I think as a Chelsea club, we are always looking in the transfer window in January, in summer, because that's what we need to do. But it's a constant thing, and coming close to that transfer market doesn't mean we are more invested or doing different things. It's just like something we do constantly every week in the club. And we'll see if we have some good opportunities, but I'm really pleased also with the players I have right now in the squad.
And a question for Millie. Chelsea and Wolfsburg have obviously played each other many times in this competition with quite a fierce rivalry in the past. As someone who's played in a lot of those games, are you excited to see an old enemy once again and reignite this battle?
I think in football, I don't think the battle ever ends. I think we've built up quite a few rivalries now, which is quite nice. I think that's a big part of football. I think it's important to have those. I think it brings an exciting game for the fans. It's extra competitive when you're out there. But listen, they're a top team, and you've got two top teams coming up against each other and wanting to get that, secure that top four place. So yeah, it's a big game, big opponent, but it's one that we're ready for.
And have you spoken to Sonia or any of the newer players about the history and rivalry between these two teams?
Oh, I think they know that for themselves anyway. Everyone watches the game, everyone knows the Champions League, but yeah, listen, I think you have to always look forward, and the past is the past. And like I said, I think we look very different to what we did in the past, and I think so do they. So it's all eyes moving forward and on tomorrow's game.
And we saw Hampton named as best goalkeeper by FIFA today. As someone who's known her for so many years, how has it been to watch her develop, not just on the pitch, but also see the person and teammate that she's become?
Yeah, she's done incredible. I think this year, she's absolutely wiped the floor with the personal trophies, and rightly so. She's been incredible, and it's credit to herself for all the hard work that she's put in. I think she's been on a real journey personally. And seeing her kind of go through those moments and really develop and put in that work, it's not easy, and I think sometimes not everyone gets to see that behind closed doors. But yeah, known H for quite a while, and seeing her on and off the pitch develop has been really, really special, and I think she really does deserve it. So I think obviously she knows all her teammates are really proud of her, and I think as a teammate we're extremely lucky to have her at Chelsea. And yeah, she's been incredible. So may that continue for many, many years.
And just on Hannah for Sonia as well. Obviously, Hannah's back in the squad for this game. Is she fit to start? And also, how have you been impressed with Livia Peng's development, who's had to start so many games in a row with Hannah being injured?
I think for the first one on Anna, you will have to wait until tomorrow night to have the answer. And yeah, with Livia, we are, and I'm really pleased with the performances she had. I think you can see she's growing more and more in confidence with the team. She had some really good performances, and I knew that from the beginning. We have two really good goalkeepers with Livia and Anna, but also really pleased with Becky, who is also part of that goalkeeping group. So we are lucky in Chelsea to have a lot of quality in the goalkeeping group, and I'm glad I have them all with me in Chelsea.
Just last one for both of you guys, kind of away from the match day, but to start off this question, I would like to pass. I hope you guys can pass on my congratulations to Guru Wrighton for becoming a mother. Millie, your auntie duties have doubled already in 2025, and we saw Guru also bring Felix into the training ground and get some really cute pictures with you guys. I just wanted to ask, how has the support from the club been for both Guru and Sam to make sure that when they're on the pitch they can give their 100%, but also enjoy all the little life moments outside of it?
Yeah, I think the support from the club is amazing. We are talking about these two players, but it's also the case for members of staff, from myself. And I think it's really important for everyone in the club to know, you can have 100% of support coming from the club. That's really important for a player to know, she can find a really good balance between her personal life and her professional life. And we are so lucky to have players who, during their career, become moms. I think it creates a special environment, even when we have the kids around the team. In women's game, it's quite special, and we love that.